It's me, Mario. Hello.
Hello everybody, this is Andy Master, and welcome to finally, my Andy run of Super Mario World, 64. For the record, I may redo Super Mario World just because of the crappy audio. Like, I think I mentioned this in a test recording that kind of failed that I told you guys about. Or maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, just wheeling around the title screen. If you didn't understand by that controller broke video, what you can do is press A on the title screen. Oh, sorry about that. I'll explain that in a sec. And you can, then this cursor will pop up. From there, hold the R button and use your cursor and hold A, and you can stretch out Mario's face. You have 6 places to work with: the hat, the nose, the mouth. Oh, sorry, 7. Mouth. Okay. Hey, don't get away the cursor. Hat, nose, mouth, 2 cheeks, and the ears. I don't think you can do anything. No, you can't. If you're wondering about the unfortunate motion, I'm using the C buttons to make him turn around like this. Unfortunately, my C buttons. Whoa, is he trying to sleep? That's just creepy, man. Yeah, the C buttons. Ooh, yeah. If you let go, he'll sort of go like an elastic back together. My C buttons, there's supposed to be C buttons in the original, but my controller is kind of like an Xbox, so it's another analog stick, and only the right one more than the left will get a little stuck sometimes, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to work with that, but it's not gonna be too bad. Anyways, without further ado, as you can see, I have 120 stars. Don't pay attention to the cursor. It's not. I didn't hack the game, I swear. You have 123 stars. You'll find them somewhere. It exists, and I'll make a point of them if they ever start to exist. Also, Luigi Ella's real 2401. Anyways.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Bam! Out from that pipe spawns the famous plumber himself, Super Mario Brother. I mean, yeah, single brother. Now, I should explain the control of the game really quick, but I first want to explain something about me. I got a new controller. It's wireless, just because the previous controller was my actual wire that was broken. I just didn't want to keep replacing it if the wire was going to be a problem. But it could have just been me bending it. Either way, it was more expensive to get this wireless one. But unless some sort of connection issue occurs between, the signal of the nano USB and the controller, there's really nothing could be too wrong with this, and this works just fine. You're not going to hear the disconnection sound every once in a while like you did in Yoshi's Island at the end. Unfortunately, that was kind of sad. I think that happened in World 5. Jesus. Anyways, I should explain the controls really quick, and I also want to mention the length of the video. I'm not sure how long the video is going to be entirely, but I'm going to set a specific set of missions for each level, unless the missions are longer than others, depending on the length of the missions, and because my friend said that I should make shorter videos, so just for him, and really more just in this run, I'm going to make shorter videos. Otherwise, like in my Mega Man stuff, I'm going to go back to the old 30-minute-ish video, unless I really don't want to. I'm also talking a little quietly. I'm not sure how quiet you're going to hear me. Anyways, but I would actually explain the controls. Of course, there's a triple jump, as most people know. There's the long jump if you hold Z and press A while you're running. You just sort of press it really quick, like ZA. ZA. And you can even hold Z while you're still in the long jump, and you can do multiple. If you're standing still and you press Z and A, you'll do a backflip. If you run in one direction and you quickly transition to the other, that little slide right there, if you press A during that slide, Mario will do that cool little side flip. Now let's add B into the mix. If you're running and instead of pressing ZA to make the long jump, you press ZB. Oh, didn't mean to press that. That was a R button by accident. Don't press the R button. So press ZB. You do this little bouncing move. It's actually pretty cool. Excuse me. It's more like a slide kick, but it's not terribly good with like offensively, but it's not bad. If you're just standing still, you can do a punch, double punch, and a kick at the end. You can jump in the air and kick. That's also very good for platforming. If you press A and press Z in the air, you can do a ground pound. Yeah, sorry, there are a lot of stuff into this. If you're running, or sometimes if you're just walking, depending on how fast you are, and you press B, you'll dive, and you can also get back up with B. You can get back up with A, but it's not really... I mean, you don't really need to. You can just kind of keep pressing B. It's kind of nice. Again, this will all work a little better if you're jumping. Also, if you're using this jump, no matter how fast you're running, it'll always dive. Also, with the triple jump, always dive. And if you're wondering, you might see that during this playthrough, because this is going to be a normal playthrough, as you may see from the title and from the description. I'm just going to play through this game with a lot of skill. Now, I don't want to brag or anything. You know, we just don't freaking want to brag around, but I'm going to play this game with a lot of skill. Yeah, I'm just going to sort of... This is going to be like a step-by-step tutorial on the game, kind of like the Mega Man games and stuff. This is going to be more of like a speedrunning tactic type thing. Now, they're not all speedrunning tactics. Some will just be how to do this with a lot more skill than normal. But like I said, I'm just going to set self-imposed challenges in each course, or every mission that I find suitable to have a challenge. I mean, even if it's not that challenging on its own, sometimes there are just missions where no challenge would really work as a good challenge. Anyways, you might see me do this right here, a triple jump, but a dive, I'm just pressing A and B on the last jump. So 1, 2, AB at the same time. Same thing for here. If you see me do that, which is that side jump added with a dive, so it's that. It's pretty much the same as if you just do the side jump and then the dive afterwards, but I think putting them together just increases distance a little bit, very slightly, not by very much. Like I said, the C buttons may be an issue for not too much, but kind of not bad. First thing, if you see right there, right there under the door, there's Lakitu. He's going to be our cameraman, so technically he should be behind us right now, but he's not. He's over there. So who's controlling this I don't know. Anyways, there's a way you can long jump and not be on the ground for a certain amount of time on the very edge of this bridge to make him not spawn. Let's see if I can pull it off. It's hard, and I've never actually done it before, so... didn't do it. Anyways, so he appears. Good afternoon, the Lakitu brothers here, reporting live from just outside Peach's castle. Mario's just arrived on the scene and will be filming the action live as he enters the castle and pursues the missing power stars. This seasoned cameraman will be shooting from the recommended angle. But you can change the camera angle by pressing the C buttons. If we can't adjust the view any further, we'll buzz. So take a look around the surroundings, stop and press C up. Press A to resume play. Say, okay, but just controls. And it's not... I think I'll skip a lot of the dialogue unless it's kind of funny. Like this one. Welcome. No one's home. Now scram and don't come back. Okay, bye. So, welcome to the castle. As you can see, there's toads here. You can talk to them. Only 3 are important because they give you power stars. There are 120 in the game. I don't really... Again, this isn't a step-by-step tutorial. I shouldn't be explaining this. Let's just get ready to big Bob-Omb the Battlefield. Anyways, just you've landed smack in the middle of a new course. Anyways, you know, I really love the concept of like Bob-Omb Battlefield. I just really like the idea that these two like enemies, like nobody really pays attention. They really think, you know, it's just two random creatures, and they're just sort of walking around and they attack Mario. But in theory, if you really think about it, it's really two Bob-Omb races like attacking each other, and it just, I feel like people should have written a fanfic about it. And please, I hate for people to say, you know, do this for me, but I would appreciate it if some person could make a fan fiction of like the struggle between the Bob-Omb buddies and the normal Bob-Ombs. That'd be a cool little. That would be a really interesting fan fiction. I would definitely read that, as long as it's not, you know, too long. It's just maybe it's just like one of those things that you just kind of read once and you think, oh, that was really cool. I'd really like somebody to do that for me. Plus, it would put an interesting take on this course. Anyways, here's our first boss, Big Bob-Omb on the summit. Except he's just on the summit. He's not named Big Bob-Omb on the... Okay. You get it. And did that really hurt? I'm gonna be quite honest. We launched him like about a few feet away. Did that really hurt? Now, sometimes he'll do this. Sometimes he will turn really quickly, and so you just gotta fake him out a while. Sometimes you can run around him. I think eventually he'll stop. But for the most part, you probably just want to jump over him a few times. I'm not exactly sure what causes this. It's just usually after he gets hit, he'll turn around rapidly. Anyways, the final hit. And something about I want to have a servant like you. And here's that. Oh my god, that is close to the I did not expect that. Anyways, here's a random challenge which should come at the beginning of the star, but instead we just made it at the end because there's really nothing important to show of a challenge here. So my challenge is to get the star without pressing A. How do I do that? Well, diving and pressing B again to get out of the dive. That'll bring us a bit above in the air. There we go. First star obtained. I think I'll be doing about maybe... just because it was a long intro, I might do about 3 power stars in the game, or in each episode, unless they get really short, and I'll maybe do 5. If they get even shorter, I might just... If they get even longer, I might do just 1 or 2. Anyways, here's Koopa the Quick. It's a really cool concept. You just race him. I guess my challenge for this is just not to use any warps. There's one inside this flower bed. If you stay here, and it'll warp you past this chain chomp in this sort of area of the level. As you can see, you can really take your time with Koopa the Quick, at least in this part. Later, you really can't take your time, but it's still not that bad. You can also climb up that ramp that I kind of passed over there on the left side of the mountain, but it's kind of slow, and personally, you don't really need to. If you played this game before, you've at least heard of this. If you stand still in the middle of that little alcove, you'll like teleport to the top. Now, Koopa the Quick will not accuse you of cheating, as an enemy later does in the game, for using these warps, but however, he will accuse you of cheating if you use the cannon of the level, because he mentions it's a foot race, and cannon is not a foot. I mean, it could be. It could be whatever it wants to be. Now watch me hump this pole. Hump right. Oh, ooh. Mario is damn pole dancer. That does not look very sexy at all. Okay, there. Okay. Actually, yeah. Ow. Sup, bro? Wow, you really are fast. A human rocket, as they changed it into the DS version for no apparent reason. Here you go. You've won it fair and triangle. Now watch closely where the star comes out of him. That is attractive. Alright, that's the second one of the level. So I think, I'm gonna just make these 20-minute videos, or 15 maybe if the next star would be extremely long and I don't want to make it go that much. So I'm not entirely sure how this would go. So shoot to the island in the sky. You want to talk to this pink Bob-Omb right here. Just press B because you don't want to keep jumping. It looks stupid. But then punching the air doesn't really look that much better. Anyways, like I said, Koopa the Quick will accuse you of cheating, so don't use that to your advantage in the race. If you go back there now. But I think this is the first level where you can actually open the cannon. There is a cool glitch with the later power-up, the wing cap, where if you leap for your third jump, like your triple jump, you start to fly, and you would land right next to Koopa the Quick where he would want to talk to you, but take off before he could. Then you get in a few pipes, land on the top of the mountain right next to the flag, and he'll start the race right when you're at the top of the mountain, and he'll be at 0 seconds. But it won't give you the star because he's so far that the draw distance didn't spawn him in, so he'll just sort of nothing will happen, and you'll just have to exit the course or get another star or whatever. So this is probably the easiest star in the game. Okay, well, not the, but probably one of the easiest stars in the game. Just all you had to do was shoot up to this little island. Take note of the angle that I used. I kind of glitched through it a little bit by as you saw I slid there. But here's a speedrunning tactic. Whenever you see a box, and it has a star in it, you'll want to hit the box and ground pound right before getting the star, like this. And that just makes it quicker to get the star. Should I go for one more in this episode? Why not, you know? Actually, I said I would go for about 5. I might as well, well, I don't know. I'll get this last one, and maybe we'll call it an episode. I already kind of started anyways. Might as well. There's also a star that you get for getting 100 coins in each of the 15 main courses. That's a 100 coin challenge, as everybody calls it. And you know, the 100 coin challenge really made me see the similarities between Super Mario 64 and Galaxy. There are 15 main galaxies. If you haven't realized that, go check that out really quick. It's kind of an interesting discovery when you realize it's similar to Mario 64, and I think Sunshine also had 15, but I forget it. I haven't actually played that game, but I've seen playthroughs of it, so it's kind of easier to remember if you played the game. Regardless, these red coins are extremely easy. There's no real challenge I would give here, just like the other one, shoot to the island in the sky. The only challenge I give, which isn't very a fair challenge, would be to get there without using the cannon. And that is extremely hard. I think I'm not sure if there's a way to get it without glitching, like getting on top of the island without glitching the game. But I have seen it glitch without the person using the A button even to get to the top, to get to that island in the sky using a Koopa shell with such speed that he just glitched up to the top. It was crazy. Anyways, here is the star, and I think we're going to call that an episode. 20 minutes, a relatively decent time. So thank you guys for watching. This is kind of a rushed video in all honesty. But there's not really much I need to explain. Again, because I'm not doing this in a traditional style LP. This is more in a skill run with self-imposed challenges. I also should mention the similarities between the two are each of the main galaxies have 100 coin mission, the purple coins. Now, again, these are interesting like things that you don't really notice at first, but when you think about it, you're like, wow, that's very similar, and like it brings a bit of nostalgia to it as well. How interesting. Of course, some of these things were implemented in Mario Sunshine, but regardless, I think I'm getting out of time because I don't want to piss him off. So 21 minutes, a decent time. Thank you guys for watching. I think I'm gonna do my usual outro. So I will see you guys later and stuff. Bye.